Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to day two of our what we call NC Idea Summit. And so I just want to welcome you all here. I asked Jerry yesterday when he came up here, he almost ran up here and he had on his Nikes. And I said, well, what were you drinking yesterday morning? He didn't share that with me. So my coffee's still kicking in, and so I'm going to try to give you a nice welcome this morning. Before I go any further, I just want to mention to you, I have a nice disclaimer. When Tom asked me to speak this morning, he was trying to figure out what can I have the chair of this organization do. He said, we just need you to come in and do the welcome, and you can say anything you like. And so I just said to him this morning, I said, that's a dangerous thing to do. You should be careful. That said, I do want to recognize not just Tom, but I want you to please recognize Tom and the staff. And if there are any of the staff that are in here, please stand up, raise your hand, and please acknowledge these wonderful people. Thank you. Yesterday was really, I think, exciting day. How many of you, by raise of hand, how many of you actually met someone that you didn't know yesterday? Excellent, excellent, excellent. I think I saw maybe one or two hands that didn't go up. And so with that in mind, I have a short exercise that hopefully is going to give us a little energy this morning. And I think, I don't know, there must have been about 14 F words yesterday. But I know the F word you all were thinking about. The one you were thinking about is face-to-face networking. So with that in mind, and I'm going to ask our sounder guard to help me with this, I'm going to ask you, when I say go, I want everyone at each table to get up and go over to the table that's next to them. I want you to introduce yourself and share the single most valuable connection or idea that you picked up yesterday. Now, you all know how to do a pitch, elevator pitch, right? So you have 1 minute. You're going to each get 1 minute. So you go over. So everybody, obviously, the table all the way over here to my left. You don't go through the wall. But for each table, I'm going to ask you to get up, go over, introduce yourself, and say something great. So everybody got it? Any questions? Go. Excellent, excellent. I told them it's going to take us at least 2 minutes to get them back in their seats, and you all got back in your seats within a minute. But I don't know if you noticed, at least from up here, I was able to notice that buzz. That was the magic of this event, right? That was what I heard a lot of yesterday, and that was this energy, this willingness to connect and share. That's what I saw, that's what I felt yesterday, and that's the power of this community. That's the power of this thing of ours. And make no mistake about it, this thing of ours is everyone that's in this room. You are the ours, and you are what makes this happen for us. And so much appreciated for being here with us. That said, I want to just once again acknowledge our sponsors. Without them, none of this would be possible. And just as a side note or a footnote, these sponsors, if you get a chance to meet them, they're not just sponsors for us financially. These are people that you want to have in your contact list. These are people who actually you may want to reach out to at some point in time. For those of you who might be founders and ultimately do very well, there's some wealth management in there somewhere. And so there's a lot of things that these sponsors provide us in supporting us. They're deeply invested in what we do, and their commitment to our founders, our partners, and our shared mission makes events like this happen. This morning, we're fortunate. You're going to have some exciting things happen. We're going to keep you moving. We're going to have some breakout sessions this morning. But before that, I want you to you're going to be able to hear from Wells Fargo. They're clearly one of our tremendous supporters, and they're also a supporter of our rural impact grants. They've also, and I think I have this right, they've funded, 11 of our rural eco-partners? So great supporter of ours, and with that in mind, I want to welcome Susie Knutz up to the podium, who she leads. Did I get it wrong?
You're good.
Okay. Coombs, she's head of community partnerships and philanthropy here in North Carolina. So, welcome.
Thank you, Spencer. Appreciate the buzz that you've generated in the room. On behalf of Wells Fargo, we are proud to support NC IDEA and the vibrant entrepreneurial ecosystem that you're all a part of. Congratulations to the entire team for 20 years of service and achievement. I love this year's theme, This Thing of Ours. It perfectly captures the critical role you all play in NC IDEA's success. Thank you for welcoming Wells Fargo into the fold and allowing us to support your work. I'm excited to kick off today's programming focused on advancing rural entrepreneurship. Rural North Carolina is so important, and we believe that rural entrepreneurs are the backbone of so many communities across our state. At Wells Fargo, we believe that where you live should not limit your economic potential. Investing in rural entrepreneurs drives job creation, economic mobility, resilient local economies. North Carolina's rural communities are rich in talent, creativity, and determination. Supporting them aligns with our broader commitment to inclusive economic development. And as mentioned yesterday, Wells Fargo partnered with NC IDEA to grow small businesses across North Carolina. Together with $500,000 from Wells Fargo, NC IDEA was able to award more than $1.2 million this year alone to help address the needs of rural entrepreneurs. It's been our absolute pleasure and honor to work alongside NC IDEA's incredibly talented team and to develop and deepen our engagement with ecosystem partners and innovative companies committed to lifting up rural North Carolina. We'll begin today with a rural entrepreneur spotlight, featuring an inspiring leader whose story brings to life the impact of the rural grants that Wells Fargo helped fund. I'm thrilled to introduce Amy Dunlap, founder and CEO of STEMS, a modern floral distribution company transforming the U.S. cut flower supply chain. Under Amy's leadership, STEM now supports dozens of farms and hundreds of florists across the Southeast. Her work reimagines how flowers move from field to florist, empowering local farms and modernizing the industry. Amy?